Welcome to Wrestle MSX. I'm Michael.
And I'm Sally.
Please sit back, relax,
and enjoy our review of Saturday night's main event and John Cena's final match. I'm not crying, you're crying.
We begin with the two champions, Cody Rhodes and Oba Femi. As much as Rhodes tried, he couldn't put Femi down, as Femi would just put a stop to most of Rhodes' moves. Even when things went outside with Cody in control, Femi came back with a spinebuster and cover for two. Cody's ear got busted open after a spot over the announcer's desk, and then when back in the ring again, Oba Femi kicked out of an avalanche Cody cutter on two. The match then came to an abrupt end. I didn't see this one coming, to be fair, when Drew McIntyre entered the ring, go on Drew, and started to beat on Rhodes. Oba Femi didn't take too kindly to this and chokeslammed the Scottish Warrior, which sent him packing. The two champions then raised and cheersed their titles. Yeah, I mean, I've not seen Oba Femi wrestle before. As I said, I don't watch NXT. I like football, but it doesn't mean I'm watching the second division of Japanese football.
Fair.
So I see him, I'm impressed by him. I don't think there's anybody big anymore, which I have said to you off camera. You used to have Batista, you used to have Uriah Bax, you used to have, Cena was big. I'm not saying the guys aren't big, but Rhodes ain't massive, Punk ain't massive, Seth ain't massive, the Usos ain't massive.
No, even Roman Reigns is tall, but he's not.
Reigns ain't massive. There was none of them beasts.
Yeah.
Oba Femi brings that, and I think if he does come up, yeah, fantastic. I like that. But Drew McIntyre coming out, love it as usual.
We have a few talking heads thanking John Cena before our next match, Bayley versus Sol Ruca. Valkyria with Bayley and Zarya with Ruca.
Interference incoming.
I felt this was a pretty even match and was very impressed by Ruca's back handspring out the ring onto Bayley and cartwheel off the top rope and into DDT.
The handspring was, oof, brilliant.
Bayley then got a two off a Bayley to belly with Ruca countering a rose plant, landing a shining wizard and getting another two. Things came to a head when Ruca got her knees up to Bayley's elbow drop, hit Sol Snatcher and covered. Bayley turned the cover into a cover of her own, but Sol countered this cover and got the 1, 2, 3.
I think I called this one.
Yeah, I think you did say.
I think somebody had to win from.
Yeah, and say nothing was on the line
from the other side. So I do like the Sol Snatcher.
Yeah.
It's a great move. It's a great name. Unfortunately, the opponent because I did notice Bayley, they have to dive into it because she has to catch your head. So you can't just stand upright.
No,
but apart from that, it
it
is a fantastic finisher. Anyway, after more talking heads, The Rock and Undertaker, we have our tag match, Javon Evans and Leon Slater taking on AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. We're diving out the ring from the off with Lee taking the brunt of things. Styles comes in and slows Evans and Slater, but when things go outside, the New Blood take advantage, and when back in the ring, Styles suffers an OG cutter and Swanton 450. Lee breaks the cover and takes out Evans, with Styles then looking for the phenomenal forearm. He fumbles it though and slips on the top rope. Slater goes high to finish it, but Styles catches him, lands Styles Clash and covers for the victory. One for the old guys, come on. Even though Lee's not an old guy.
No, yeah.
But that's not the point.
We have some comic relief between The Miz, R-Truth and Joe Hendry, with Hendry picking up the win over The Miz. Truth countered the cover before our last time is now with John Cena against Gunther. After glad-handing a few members of the crowd, Trish Stratus, Eve, RVD, Elias, Mark Henry, Kurt Angle and Kevin Owens.
Good to see.
And I believe Haku as well. Cena makes his way back into the ring where Lillian Garcia announces the competitors. With the formality over, the bell tolls and we truly begin the last time.
Gunther plays the heel so well, exiting the ring, which really riles up the crowd and turning them on him like he needed it anyway. They even resorted to very naughty swearing that I shall not be repeating here. Gunther has the beginning with Cena then running through his repertoire, landing the 5-knuckle and then missing the AA, with Gunther countering into a suplex. Cena manages to lock in the STF, but Gunther, of course, escapes.
A powerbomb slows Cena, with Gunther then taking control and methodically taking Cena apart. Super Cena fights back, running his moveset one more time. 5-knuckle shuffle, AA, cover, but no dice as Gunther kicks out on 2. Cena looks for another AA, but Gunther evades it and locks in a sleeper. Cena escapes and locks in his own sleeper, but of course, Gunther then escapes this. The fight goes outside with Cena AAing Gunther through the announcer's desk, before heading back inside the ropes and covering for 2. Cena then gets desperate and lands a leg drop from the top rope, but Gunther kicks out the cover once again.
Cena signals to the crowd for one more 5-knuckle shuffle, but Gunther's playing possum and kicks the 17-time champion before landing a German suplex, powerbomb and cover for 2. Gunther goes high, but Cena catches up to him and lands a super AA. Normally, this would do it, but Gunther kicks out on 2. The two then exchange blows in the middle of the ring, with Cena going for another AA, only for Gunther to counter into a powerbomb. Gunther then lands a frog splash and covers for 2. I'm laughing because a frog splash from Gunther is just funny. Sorry, Gunther fans.
The sleeper is then locked in, seemingly for an age, with Cena eventually escaping, landing another AA and covering for 2 yet again. Another sleeper is then locked in, and unfortunately, the time is now. And Cena gives a little smile and taps out. Cena thanks the crowd, with the whole locker room then emptying out and surrounding the ring. Rhodes and Punk give their titles to Cena, which he raises, with Cena and Triple H then embracing on the apron. We see a video package with highlights of John's career and more talking heads, before we watch Cena leave his shoes and wristbands in the middle of the ring. Cena then heads up the rampway, turns to salute the crowd one last time, and then walks off into the sunset, bringing down the curtain on a very storied career.
And storied it is. It was a nice little touch from all the competitors when they finished to salute Cena. The 4 women did, as in Ruca, Zarya, Bayley and Valkyrie, even though 2 of them weren't involved. And then the men's tag, they also saluted. Nice touch. And, well, yeah, I mean, Gunther was always going to win.
As much as I and probably other Cena fans didn't want him to.
Yeah, but
I always kind of knew he would.
Yeah,
I just hoped that Cena wouldn't tap out.
Yeah, well, I'll come to that in a second, but yeah, you don't win your last match. So that's just it. But yeah, the tapping out, yes, all records come to an end, i.e. Meg 1, Undertaker losing at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But Cena tapping out, yes, okay. Whether he's ever tapped out or not is irrelevant. He tapped out. But I feel that he should have just passed out and gone with his never give up.
Yeah.
And that would have been a more fitting ending.
Is then he's passed out and then he's suddenly up to be like, oh, thanks. That's the only thing I.
Yeah, but but it doesn't matter, does it? Because all the wrestlers came out anyway.
Yeah, this is true.
Friend and foe, hand in hand, celebrating.
Yeah.
So that's irrelevant. So he should have. Yeah, he could have passed out. Gunther's won. Then he's never tapped out. He's kept his moniker, if you will, or his motto, and that's it. But he tapped out. It was a decent match.
Yeah, I enjoyed the match actually.
Oba Femi and Rhodes. Yeah, that could go again.
Yeah, obviously Drew getting involved.
Yeah, love it.
Drew being Drew, love it.
Fantastic. Anyway, that's enough from us. If you enjoyed our coverage, please give us a like. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. Whatever you choose. Thank you for watching.
And hopefully we'll see you Tuesday for Raw.